Hello everybody and welcome back to our Chia experiment on our witness channel. Time for a bit of number crunching again. We will have a look at the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde project, and I would rather call it Francis from Assisi and Gordon Gekko project. First, let's have a look at the Gordon Gekko side of the project. So what we have here is, in our calculator, it's the number of pre-mined Chias times the current value, which is $700. I will have a look at the $700 again in a few seconds. And you can see this represents a value in dollars of around 15 billion. And we assume that this generates an income stream of 4% annual income. So we take it times 4%, and we are looking at $606 million annually income, provided the coins are fully sold off and actually achieve a market price of $700 a piece. So that would mean that with only 4% return of investment, that would generate an income annually of $606 million. And this income is not in any way connected to the Chia project, to the actual coin project, because this income would go to a commercial company in which all the members of the actual Chia network have no stakes in. Only the shareholder of the company will profit from the income stream. So the next thing is the Francis from Assisi part of the project. That is the income which is generated by the coins, which is 6,451,000 per day. Given the price of the coin is $700, and I have had a surprise look at the coin price this morning after yesterday evening. The development is as such that we can see that there is a general line of defense now, which is $700 per coin. And I was wondering what that means. That is basically a point where somebody or a few or whoever is buying the coins of the markets. So have a look what that means. And that is, I have taken into account that this is the price, the money you get for the coin, you have to pay for the coins, times 60, and that would be $387 million if we want to keep it up for 60 days. to buy all the coins which are produced. So that would be $387 million to pull it off, to keep the price above the 700 line until for the next 60 days. And why would one do this is the question. Why would you do this? And I have then taken that and divided it through the number of hard disks in the network, 10 terabyte hard disks, and that would give a pretty 76 days until return of investment. So round about 3 months would be the stable for every hard disk, given that it would be of course that is a fictional number, but it means that if you hit the coin, then you are able to repay your hard disk within 7. So statistically you would repay your hard disks within 76 days, given a price of $700 per coin, and that 76 days is exactly the time span which is needed to bridge the IPO. But that only is if everybody would participate equally in the division of the coins, and that of course isn't happening because of the odds. So everybody who is either in a pool or has a very huge farm above the 5 petabytes can look at a return of investment for the next 3 months, if they pull it off, of around about 76 days, give or take, that the network growth will slow down, which obviously at the moment doesn't seem to be the case. We have 16.5 exabytes today, so whoever backs this needs to take into account that the collaterals are only on paper, there is nothing done yet, so it is just paper. And whatever, it's a huge risk. I mean, okay, 600 million per year income stream is something to fight for, but on the other hand, pledging 600 million, which would be roughly what I expect to actually keep this up, because I expect a doubling of the net space at least within the next 3 months. That's a lot of money. Okay, so the whole thing is not regulated, so we do not know how many of the coins are bought up by the interested parties itself. We do not know how things are pledged, and we do not know what the actual the actual outgoings for the project are. All we know is that those 21 million coins at the moment represent a theoretical income stream of 600 million per year if we take 4% into account. We do not know about the planning, how this money will be spent. We don't know anything. But we know that 6 million, roughly 6 million will be paid out today, every day, to keep the show on the road until the end of August. So that seems to be the consensus within the people who run the whole project. I'm not critical, I'm just referring to the numbers. So what have we seen? So yesterday evening we had a net space of 16.2 exabyte. Today we have 16.4, so that is just a little bit more, but only a few hours. So since I made the tables, and yeah, that represents, I've left the pieces printed because I overestimated them, so I had a deeper look into it. It is not exactly 680,000. A few less have been printed since the start of the plotted since the start of the project. So it is not as much, but I leave it there because there is a number we don't know, because we can't assume that everything has been accounted for. So the Netflix growth daily over the last 2 days was 3.5%, and that was roughly 500,000 terabyte or 0.5 exabyte. So we had 1 exabyte in 2 days. We had a coin price of 690, and ever since yesterday we see a tendency, or since the day before yesterday, we see a tendency to keep the price at $700. So we are seeing a buyback basically at $700 from whoever is available and able to pull it off. So we have 1.62 million hard disks, 10 terabyte size in the net at the moment. That represents $486 million, and that means at the moment 76 days to recover, and that is probably the time when the IPO will hit the market. So over the last 2 days we have added 19 million additional investment, and that is 3.5 days added to the queue over the last 2 days, because the stock was 450 million and we now have a stock of 486 million, and we had only 11 million income in the meantime. So you have to see what you make out of the price for the coin at the moment, but as a sound investor you should use some alternating points, so you can let it to $900, to 20, to 5, to 20 cents, and then you can see what in your opinion is most likely, and then you will have a return of investment, and you can see how every day alters the investment given a certain growth in numbers of hard disks, which is easy to do the math with if you choose a 10 terabyte one. But of course you can choose any other model you like, you just have to alter the price. So we had 375,000 1,000 nodes yesterday evening. Let's see what it is. Oh, it was yesterday night or today in the early morning. So we have 377,000 at the moment. That is 2,000 more in roughly about 9 hours since I made the. We had about 72,000 trades yesterday, but the level of trades has gone down significantly since yesterday. So we are only looking at about 38 million again. Was around about the 50 million marks yesterday. And yeah, we are close to 700. So if the pledge to buy back the coins at 700 will keep up, then you're looking at a price for the coin of $700 for the foreseeable future, depending on how big the pockets of the people who support this at the moment actually are. So this is a state of the affair at the moment. We will see. I am still critically positive, but there are a few known unknowns which you should be aware of. And we will see. I mean, nobody knows the future exact, and plans the people have who run the show are obviously not the plans we know. So we will see what elements of surprise are in the bag. Yeah, please like and subscribe and have a good day. And I hope you have success with all your efforts. Yeah, and please have a look at the other finance and number videos so that you can have a consecutive view about what is going on over the last 2 weeks, and from what I read on Reddit, how people improved their uh, number of coins they managed to actually fetch, and have a good look into your log file and start chasing the errors. There are 2 videos on my channel, and there are a few more videos on the other channels which are concerned with Chia, who actually show you how to set the log level to info and then start chasing the errors you have, and thereby improve your ability to win a coin. And some people who actually did it said that they managed to lift their actual success rate far above the estimate from the calculator, because there are so many machines running in the net which do not actually participate because they are set up so badly. So please have a look at your machines and have a look at your log file, set it to info, and then start chasing what prevents you from actually getting a coin. Okay, have a wonderful day. As I said, please like and subscribe, and I will keep up my information, my little series about the number crunching of the Chia project, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it is informative. Thank you very much and have a very good day.